Hello everyone, I am Yaseen Ashraf, Managing Director of the company that runs the Malayalam news channel MediaOne, which has been taken off the air after the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting (MIB), Government of India, refused to renew its broadcast license. We have been functioning for nearly a decade, and the many professional awards we have received attest to our non-partisan objective journalism. Like any independent media, we have had occasion to be critical of the governments in power, but have always upheld the principles of national unity and harmony. After we recently applied for renewal of our license, we received a show cause notice from the MIB stating that our company does not have security clearance from the Home Ministry and asking us to explain why our license should not be revoked. However, the purported charge against us was kept secret. Let us be clear, the government is asking us to explain without telling us what it is that we have to explain. We sent a reply pointing out that we needed to know the details in order to respond. However, the next thing that happened was that we were taken off the air. We approached the Honorable Kerala High Court, but the single bench upheld the government's decision. There was no proof, no testimony of any punishable offence except something that the government showed the judge in a sealed cover. We were held helpless against a secret accusation that we were never allowed to know or counter. The Honorable Court, in its wisdom, said that the government had sufficient reason to deny license. In effect, the court was saying that it was convinced of the grounds because the government was convinced. Since we were not informed of the charges against us, we were also not given the chance of defending ourselves on the crucial points. We then appealed to the division bench of the Kerala High Court. After a one-day hearing, the Honorable Court reserved its judgment, and then inexplicably and without letting us know, the court seems to have decided to check on the Home Ministry files. It then passed the judgment dismissing our appeal. Thus, the division bench too chose to uphold the government's stand on the strength of some charge in the government's secret files. This time, however, the court said that those files contained serious adverse intelligence reports against the company and its managing director. We categorically deny such charges. Frankly, we are unaware of any such possibility. If there were, we should have been the first to be told so, one would say. And strangely again, these supposed serious reports were kept aside without any action till the time of license renewal. It should be a matter of concern that a new menacing culture of what is called sealed cover jurisprudence is taking over our institutions, including the judiciary. The single bench verdict against MediaOne even seems to have gone to the extent of abdicating the judicial authority of verifying government claims and suggested that the executive is above the legislature and the judiciary in matters of national security. Quoting Atri Samhita, an ancient Indian text dating back to Rigveda period, the Honorable Court pointed to 5 fundamental duties to be performed by the state. The national security is an executive responsibility where legislature and judiciary have only complementary roles, said the Honorable Court. While the executive is of course responsible for security, the judiciary has the responsibility of ensuring that the executive does not use it as a pretext for arbitrary decisions, a fair stand taken by the Honorable Supreme Court in the Pegasus case. The division bench, which also upheld the government decision, is candid enough to state that the nature, impact, gravity and depth of the issue is not discernible from the files, but goes on to decide that there are clear and significant indications impacting the public order and security of the state. Is this not preferring arbitrary subjective impression over objective verifiable evidence? As Gautam Bhatia, expert in constitutional law, points out, the court exempted itself from the intolerable burden of conducting any factual, legal or constitutional analysis of the case. This case is no more just about MediaOne. The telecast ban will have and is meant to have a chilling effect on all news media. We reasonably believe that it is meant to intimidate independent journalism. If channels have to get their license renewed from time to time, processed through an opaque system of dubitable intelligence reports, if a government can easily get away with an arbitrary security mantra, if the judiciary is willing to be persuaded that all this is fair and legal, then believe me, our days as a democracy are numbered. From sealed cover censorship to silenced democracy is but one step.